Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. I'll be having a look at Marten Design speakers, and I have a lot of a lot of experience with Marten Design, and I have to say that if I had to choose one of the top 10 speaker manufacturers in the world, Marten Design definitely gets on that list, without a doubt, without a doubt. Let me just describe what it is that I mean exactly. Everything from basically the bird model that they make and upwards is just really, really, really good. And they make the best speakers, some of the best speakers in the world. Sorry, and that's just a fact. They are insane, and they're also really difficult to get a hold of, and it just it annoys me. It annoys me a lot. I feel that more people in the world should be able to listen to this sound. I mean, just think if all the other audio channels had a chance to listen to Peak Consult. I know, not Peak Consult, Marten Design. I mean, they would certainly not review a lot of other speakers. I mean, they are insane, Marten Design. Marten, it's all about resolution, intensity, insane detail. There's no bloat, there's no coloring of the sound. It's very, very dry. It's very deep, very detailed, and there's a lot of edginess going on. And the layering is also just sick with Marten Design. Crazy good. I mean, it's for people who just who just detail freaks. They want that layering. They want to see like those 10 layers behind the speakers. And again, resolution, intensity, crazy, 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 crazy. One of my favorite speakers of Marten Design was the old Marten Design Bird one. Just crazy speaker, crazy value. And I think it's only like $8,000 used. Crazy value. One of the best ever top speakers in the world that you can get cheap on the used market. Crazy. I mean, of course, new, you then have to buy the Marten Design Bird 2, which is, in my opinion, not quite as good. And then you probably have to pay like, I don't know, $25,000 or something like that for them new. But it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But again, you get a speaker that is so good that it can suck all the potential out of Negra gear, spectral gear, and that's how good it is. And even audio note gear, audio note gear sounds damn good when you get a strong amplifier on it. Just really, really good. And I think that sorry again. I think that a lot of people should really reconsider when they have Marten Design speakers that they don't do this silly mistake that a lot of regular noobs do, and that they just, pull the speaker out, and then there's like meters and meters to the back wall and to the side wall. You don't want to listen to a Marten Design speaker when it's pulled out several meters from the wall, even if it is a big speaker, and especially not when it's connected to transistor gear. My God, will it just sound horrible. It's so easy with Marten Design speakers, making the sound too bright, too fast, too mechanical, and you just get a totally wrong impression of Marten Design, and then you just think like, are they all so bright and harsh in sound? No, they aren't. Once you get up to about Marten, I would say Marten XL Django and then upwards, and then especially from the bird speakers and upwards, then you get into a class of sound that is just awesome. And so if you have a Marten Design speaker, do yourself the favor of having them reasonably close to the back wall and the side walls, and if you can also have some kind of, wall within them, maybe a meter inside of the speakers. You can have some monoblocks, you can have some wooden boxes or whatever, just to isolate the sound a bit more, making it a bit more natural, it will make a huge difference. And tube gear like ear, Jadis, stuff like that, even Tube Guru gear will sound awesome on Marten Design speakers. You need some pretty good gear. I don't think you can run Marten Design with Hegel gear, even though Hegel is some of the better, cheaper transistor gear. I don't think you can do that, and I'm definitely sure that you can't really do it with Macintosh transistor gear. I've heard that a couple of times, and I'm telling you, that sound was quite horrible. It was scary, horrible, But you can run Macintosh tube sound on Marten Design, but it's like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? Because Macintosh tube sound is typically on the safe side, part where it's sitting a bit down on the sound. And it's kind of the opposite of Marten Design. I mean, you could do that, especially if you're going for the lower Marten Design models. But why would you do that? Because if you have a Marten Design speaker, intensity, resolution, extreme dryness, that's why you want this. I remember listening to Muddy Waters, My Home is Delta, and then when I listened to that at my friend's place, only on equipment that was, what was it, modified YBA Passion 100 integrated amplifier. It was only like, what is that, like 50, 60 watts or something like that? Man, that sounded so good. I could hear Muddy Waters standing almost 10 meters before the entrance of the guy's house. It was scary, It was scary. It sounded like he was almost knocking on the door, about to kick my ass with some kind of a whip, It was really intense and really scary. It's one of the few times in my life where I listened to a speaker where I actually, I was just kind of stressed out a bit and just thinking like, oh God, this is getting a bit too real. And that's what you have with the Marten Design speakers. It just, the intensity, you almost don't get that with other speakers. The intensity. I mean, if you could falter the sound, I would say that, yeah, with the lower models, they don't quite release the sound compared to the bigger models that they have. That is a typical trend with almost all speakers, that when you have lower models, it kind of sits a bit on the sound, and that has a lot to do with amount of money that they invested in the speaker and units and the cabinets not being so deep. So yeah, if you're into really unloading something with true sincere flow, you kind of want to go with deep speakers. It's almost unavoidable, and then you need speakers like Peak Consult and Marten Design that have really deep cabinets. But Audio Note can also do it, and they don't have deep cabinets, and they actually do it a lot better, Audio Note. So yeah, I mean, the only minus side to Marten Design, I would say, is that there is a company called Audio Note, and they can do it better, and they can do it cheaper, and it doesn't take up as much room. But you also, in order for that to be a reality, you also kind of need Audio Note amplifier, DAC, CD, and all that, so it's kind of a package thing. So yeah, I'm just really excited about Marten Design. I've listened to it quite a bit of times, and man, it just makes the hairs on your back stand up because of the intensity. So yeah, one day, perhaps one day, I will have Marten Design original Bird 1 speaker, probably used for like $5,000 to $8,000, and that's be like, then I'll have it with like gear that is Negra or Spectral, and it's just like, oh, it's like, yes, it's like that is like, that's like the top transistor sound that you maybe possibly can achieve on Earth. Maybe the Coltrane, which does cost a lot more and goes deeper in bass. Maybe that could beat it, maybe. But I just think that the Coltrane is a bit ugly, just have a look at it here. That's the Coltrane, and I think this is the Bird ones in the old days. And it's okay looking, but it's a bit ugly for me. But the Bird ones, my God, are they good? And these here are just like crap. I'm sorry, Martin, but I don't like these. I don't like these at all. These are just missing middle tone control and bass and all that. It's just too much. You need that bass, to keep the sound in check. And yeah, I mean, once you have those Marten Design speakers and you have those diamond tweeters that they make, my God, I mean, I think I think the diamond tweeters the Marten Design makes are the best diamond tweeters in the world. I could be wrong. I mean, you maybe you've heard something that better. Of course, you can leave that in the comments. I mean, it takes a lot to beat that diamond tweeter, and trust me, that's not anything that's close to the sound of B&W. I mean, B&W diamond tweeters are like, I mean, you also kind of get what you're paying for with B&W, because it's a lower class brand. They're usually a lot cheaper. They also make some pretty damn okay speakers. I mean, there is one model of B&W that is kind of cool, the 800 D3 modern model. I mean, that is pretty good. Definitely for the price. I mean, for the price, it's very good, and it works with a lot of top transistor gear. But B&W as a brand generally, no. I mean, the sound is just so opposite, so moldy, so boosted in sound. It too forgiving, and it's just generally has a lot of bloatiness and not nearly the same integration and human detail and layering and all that. No. I'd rather have the opposite sound, which is Marten Design, which is just like so damn evil, so intense, such a high resolution of sound that's just, you just become really scared listening to Marten Design. But yeah, I hope that guy, I hope that kind of helps you guys. And you should definitely treat yourself one day if you get that opportunity. Go to the Marten Design headquarters, book a time there, go to an audio show, listen to Marten Design speakers, and just know for a fact that when you listen to Marten Design in their demo rooms, I'm telling you, this is not me lying or being paid by any company at all. It can easily get 2, 3, 4, 5 times better than that. It can. I've listened to it at friends' places. I've been to Germany, listened to quite a bit of them. I've been to Sweden and listened to Marten Design, especially the Coltrane one. It can get a lot better than when you listen to Marten Design at the shows. You have to think, when you're listening to speakers, amplifiers and such at shows, they're usually completely new speakers. Okay, and they haven't had the couple of 100 hours that they need to fully release the sound and to sound natural and to sound integrated. And at the same time, you've got the speakers, not speakers, amplifiers, CD players, and everything else, and they're also completely new. And they're playing with FoodTech plugs and gigawatts and AudioQuest power conditioners and such, and they're also completely new. And they're also taking the sound into like this hyped hi-fi crazy world. If you want to do it properly, audio note, strong amplifier, or a Negra system or a spectral system, or even if you have to go for something lower class like Jadis or ear tube amplifiers, do that with Marten Design. That's how you do it. And then you probably I think you kind of need to make things glue a bit more easily together so it doesn't get too hyped. And I would say isolate mini sub access power box in order to kind of say, okay, I hear you, Martin. I hear you, Marten Design. Just calm a bit down, just stay a bit more natural, you know? And then you can make your cables, like Yorma cables, sound damn good on Marten Design. And that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't want to have like a lower model Marten Design speaker, and then you have like a Macintosh system on it, and then you pull the Marten Design speaker out in the room. That's gonna be horrible. I've heard so many Marten Design systems like that where you just think like, well, what would this, what was this guy thinking? Just it's just so wrong. But yeah, just an awesome manufacturer, and maybe one day, yeah, I'm pretty sure that one day I will somehow get the chance to own a set of Marten Design speakers, and then it has to be at least a Marten Design Bird 1. Bird 2, yeah, yeah. I would say 80% as good as the old Bird 1, but you know, Coltrane, yeah, that would probably, the new Coltrane will probably beat the old Bird 1, because of power. A lot more power, a lot more bottom end, more releasing of energy. Um, Maybe I'll go for a Coltrane when I win the lottery. But yeah, that's all for today, and remember to like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.